An alert from police shared Saturday morning on Facebook. She remained missing as of Monday. The teen is described as 5'4" and weighing about 150 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a black hoodie and black pants. Police are asking anyone with information about Granados' whereabouts to contact Aurora Police at 630-256-5500. Several temporary roadblocks and traffic interruptions are expected on October 25th in Batavia, the day Batfest returns to the downtown area. The Halloween-centered event is planned from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the Saturday before Halloween, and one of Batfest's beloved activities is the parade, which is set to step off at 10 a.m. at the intersection of North Island Avenue and Houston Street. The procession will require a complete shutdown of West Wilson Street between Island Avenue and Water Street for about 20 minutes, according to a news release. A full road closure is expected on Houston Street between Island Avenue and Route 31 for the duration of the event. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
At Skechers, comfort is a technology. That's right. You don't just make a shoe and hope it comes out comfortable. It takes research, innovations, compounds, engineering, and so much more to feel so comfortable you'd swear you're wearing pillows on your feet. We have features like Skechers Air-Cooled Memory Foam and fits like Relax Fit, Stretch Fit, Wide Fit, Arch Fit, and so many more to make the shoe feel like it was custom-made just for your foot. Plus, we have hands-free Skechers Slip-ins technology. Just step it and go. Find yours at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever comfortable footwear is sold.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain X, America's #1 wiper blade. A 16-year-old girl has been reported missing from Aurora. Melinda Granados was last seen around noon Friday in the 500 block of Parker Avenue, according to an alert from police shared Saturday morning on Facebook. She remained missing as of Monday. The teen is described as 5'4" and weighing about 150 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a black hoodie and black pants. Police are asking anyone with information about Granados' whereabouts to contact Aurora Police at 630-256-5500. Several temporary roadblocks and traffic interruptions are expected on October 25th in Batavia, the day Batfest returns to the downtown area. The Halloween-centered event is planned from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the Saturday before Halloween, and one of Batfest's beloved activities is the parade, which is set to step off at 10 a.m. at the intersection of North Island Avenue and Houston Street.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 35. Temperatures rising to around 37 overnight. Wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 52. Looking ahead to Thursday night, widespread frost after 11 p.m. with mostly clear skies and a low around 31. Currently, it is 46 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
If you build a relationship, then it becomes easier. If you build trust, it becomes easier. As a parent, you want what's best for your child. To give them the love that a child needs is probably the best thing you can do for a teenager.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Finding a reputable business shouldn't require luck or chance. But how can you tell who you can trust? Pro tip, the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better, check with the BBB first, because better businesses are honest and commit to high ethical standards bureau. That's why they're better. Always look for the sign of a better business and find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big Top sports, your thrilling ride. From the Chicagoland to lands afar. With Derrick Geyer, your sports czar. The game's a place from field to rink. Hot debates, fast takes, no time to blink. The Windy City roar, the fans ignite. Your circus of sports under radio light. Big time sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports fan from the heart of Chicagoland.
And welcome in here on another fun-filled, weird, and wacky hump day.
Wow.
On Big Top Sports with yours truly, Derrick Geyer, on WRMN 1410 AM. And joining me in studio, it is my NASCAR guru, Bob Mariner.
Well, how y'all doing? Wow, Derrick, you got a lot to get out today, eh?
Man, I never know what is going to happen as far as like, I crack open the mic, I hear my song. Now all of a sudden my kind of like Smurfy day is a little bit brighter. The lights are on me. The mic is open. It is showtime, baby.
How many energy drinks did you have?
I had a total of a sip.
Oh, boy. I can't wait to see what happens when you finish that.
Yeah, right? And if you want to be a part of any of the sports talk that we will be going on, and as I said yesterday, we will be doing a fair amount of NASCAR here in these 2 hours. We're also going to get to the Weird Wednesday sports news. We're going to talk about the Chicago Bears and the numbers. Tomorrow we're going to get into the matchup against the Baltimore Ravens. And don't look now, but unfortunately or fortunately, however you want to look at it, Lamar Jackson has practiced today. So it is trending potentially up that the Bears are going to be seeing him on this Sunday matchup. And if you want to get a part or call into the studio, it is 847-931-1410, 847-931-1410. Or, please tune in to the WRMN app, the TuneIn, the smart speaker, and of course, to see our lovely faces, it is youtube.com/WRMN. So a little weird and wacky news here. So apparently there is some sort of NFL halftime show controversy with Bad Bunny. I know we talked about this a couple of weeks ago when Elliot the L Train Serrano was on here from the WRMN Morning Show. But apparently, Commissioner Roger Goodell confirmed that Bad Bunny will remain the Super Bowl halftime headliner despite some blowback from some fans. Goodell stated that the league is used to criticism for its entertainment choices and wants a popular global entertainer for the show.
Well, I mean,
Kind of makes sense.
Everybody's got something to say every year about the Super Bowl halftime show. It's always split. But to hear people start complaining about it now, like before, come on. I mean, dude, there's a lot of Latinos who watch football. There's a lot of people who watch football, men and women alike, black, white, yellow, brown. Come on, man. I mean, I understand, current culture in America and everything right now is a little weird. Some people pick and choose their battles. This is a stupid battle. Really? I mean, even if you don't like his music, which I don't know, the guy writes great music. Honestly, he's got the most streamed artist globally on Spotify for 3 consecutive years from 2020 to 2022. I mean, I didn't know who he was until then. My kid, he loves him. He started listening to him. I'm like, hey, who is this guy? Great. And then seeing him, cross over from music to the acting thing.
Well, crossing over from the music to the acting thing, crossing over from music into a WWE sports entertainer, I mean, that was huge a couple of years or so ago now. And I mean, what are you going to... The key word in that statement from Goodell is global. Global entertainer.
Well, they're definitely looking global. I mean, we got all these London games. They're really locking down on
London, Brazil. I know that there was like a couple other ones in there,
they're
but
really messing with all this fantasy football managers over here. Well, hey man, I was like, hey, all of a sudden I'm missing people because I'm waking up. What do you mean? There's a game on already? London again.
Yeah. Damn it, Brazil. Well, the Brazil game, if I'm not mistaken, that was like the Friday night kickoff weekend or whatever.
Yeah, that one was, that was in my wheelhouse.
Even still, but that was at like 7:00 at night. So you can't really say that, oh gosh darn it, you missed it. Oh, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, you're talking Bad Bunny, Puerto Rican superstar, and he is from Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
I got to get
American territory.
Right. I got to get the inflection in there. Puerto Rico.
Yeah, just a couple of white boys with some accents here.
Yeah, right. Don't cancel us now. But I mean, at the same time, it's like, how can you not, especially when you say he was the top downloaded artist on Spotify for the last 3 years? So that's millions and millions and millions of people and downloads and everything. So people are familiar with his music.
Hasn't he been?
The host, top 5, top 6.
Well, also like
artists.
The host and the musical artist on SNL. He's
a few times.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure a couple of times. But even still, I mean, the ruckus that one Dana Patrick was trying to say a few weeks or so ago, and it's just, I just don't quite understand it. I mean, last year you had Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, which
on there. That was a little. That was supposedly. Yeah. I thought so, but
I want a little more glitter and flash and bang and everything.
Well, he was making his own political statement with that one. So and the digs against I think it was Drake. The whole beef that they had going back and forth.
That was an interesting angle. I'm like, I have this world stage over here. I'm going to use it to air my dirty laundry.
Yeah, and then
one other person. Like,
and then there was the whole Uncle Tom aspect of it with Sam Jackson dressed up in the red, white, and blue, and Sam, he just whenever he's I can't say I can't even think what he would be saying, but I mean if you've seen Django Unchained, then you pretty much know where I'm going with that particular one.
Oh boy,
yeah. The house servant, if you will.
Oh, and just a little back over here, I pulled it up. 5 times Bad Bunny has been on SNL. He's twice hosted, October 2023, October 2025, and then 3 times as the musical guest. February 21, May 2025, October 2025. Hey.
Yeah.
This October.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Brendan, thanks for listening. Susie C., as always, thanks for supporting another of the WRMN shows here, and this one being Big Top Sports, with yours truly, Derrick Geyer, and joining me in studio is Bob Mariner. So we will be moving on from that because I think we're both in lockstep as far as that one.
Oh, yes.
Did you see that Texas A&M, a staff member, let me take 2. The SEC fined Texas A&M $50,000 after a staff member appeared to fake an injury to stop the clock during their game against Arkansas. In college football, the Big 12 also fined Arizona State $50,000 for allowing fans to storm the field after defeating Texas Tech.
Come on, it's college ball. You're not going to let the kids have fun allowing them to storm? Come on.
Yeah,
how are you going to stop them?
Yeah, no, I understand that there is approximately like 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80,000, fans or whatever in the stands. They're not all going to be storming the field. I understand this. I know this. But, yeah, when a couple hundred do it, but it is kind of frowned upon because I was in a meeting maybe like a couple of weeks or so ago.
Wow.
And, yeah, it's a good thing I had the hindsight to mute myself on that one because that was a loud one. Yeah, that energy drink came out of nowhere. Anyway, but yeah, even with high school sports and everything, you're not allowed to storm the field. One, you could have a forfeit for the game, and this is in the high school ranks.
Okay.
Two, it's a safety issue. So with that being said, I would imagine it would be more of a safety issue for college football fans and the students to be storming the field.
Oh, you think they might have a couple pops in them?
Yeah. We'll go with pops. And they may or may not be looking to deliver a few pops to, maybe like the officials and or the opposing team, because that's also...
Well,
that's kind of like where it goes, right?
We've seen hands being placed on NFL players already this year from fans.
Yeah. So, and once you go ahead and do that on the NFL level, well, as far as I'm concerned, you place hands on anyone, you're going to get these hands in return. You're going to get, return to sender on it.
Hammurabi's code, man.
Yeah, pretty much, especially if you're looking to do damage. But as far as, I find it funny because, with the Texas A&M $50,000 fine after a staff member appeared to fake an injury, so he must have gotten run over on the sideline.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, all the trainers and everything come over. The referees are circling around. And, well, I mean, if it's at a crucial point in the game, it's kind of head smart.
I was going to say.
Although, if you get caught, oopsie.
I mean, I understand how, that head smart thing comes in. He's like, oh, maybe, this could help the team over here.
Right.
And plus, he's probably thinking, how many professional athletes have faked an injury or maybe laid just a little longer? I mean, Key and Peele had the skit on it already. The soccer player goes down, ascends to heaven, and then says, no, St. Peter, comes down and, gets the free kick.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, that stuff has been going on for forever. I mean, you see a player pop up after a play, and then all of a sudden it's like they're not in the best of shape, and then all of a sudden they go back down to the ground to make sure, because once you get up and you're hobbling, it's like you can continue to play. But if you're down on the ground, you need to stay down on the ground and let the medical staff, treat you. So
I love that they reviewed. They had to go back and review the video. Like, he's not really hurt.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they send him to the doctor. Is that like when you call out of work and then they're like, well, when you come back, you have to show proof that you went to the doctor. Otherwise, you're suspended for the week.
Well, that's only after 3 days, boss. If I miss my third consecutive day, then I need to get a doctor's note. I am well-versed on that, and I am well-versed on sending this to break. You are currently listening to Big Top Sports here on WRMN.
Get ready for Around the House every Saturday night from 5 to 7 p.m. on WRMN AM 1410. If you're a homeowner or contractor looking to tackle those projects that feel a bit too big, this is the show for you. Join Eric along with his knowledgeable guests as they dive deep into everything from DIY renovations to creating a healthy home environment. We'll provide you with the tools and tips you need to complete your projects with confidence and ease. But it's not all work and no play. We believe in having fun. Our passion for home improvement shines through as we help you save time, money, and reduce the stress of DIY. So whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, don't miss Around the House. Tune in every Saturday night and let's tackle those home projects together.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
It's easier than you think for pests to threaten your family's health. Ticks, which spread dangerous diseases, hide in tall grasses and even on your pets. Rodents easily invade your home, contaminate food, and can carry more than 35 diseases. Mosquitoes, which breed in standing water, transmit many diseases. Get the facts you need to protect your family at pestworld.org. It's that easy. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
When your car is making a strange noise, no matter what it is, you can't just pretend it's not happening.
That's an interesting sound.
It's like your mental health. If you're struggling and feeling overwhelmed, it's important to do something about it. It can be as simple as talking to someone in your community, or just taking a deep, calming breath when you need it. Nice. For mental health resources, check out loveyourmindtoday.org. At loveyourmindtoday.org, you'll find information that may help you get through a tough time. Things like tips for dealing with stress, how to navigate difficulties like financial worries, anger, substance use, and more. You can also find real stories of how people navigated their own mental health challenges. Because once you start to address the problem, you can go so much further. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Into Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer. And joining me in studio, it is Bob Mariner. We will be talking NASCAR coming up at the bottom of the hour, so approximately 6:34 with that. A little bit more weird and wacky news. Well, not so much weird and wacky, but Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant's debut almost ends badly. His debut with the Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant made a crucial mistake and nearly cost his team the game against the Oklahoma City on opening night. But did you take a look? Have you seen their rings? Their championship rings?
Let me look
from OKC. My goodness, those are some really put together and fancy rings. You know,
that is beautiful.
Yeah, nice, right?
Oh God, you got all the hands holding up the trophy. That's a cool look right there. It's a nice stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes me think I should have gone into professional sports. I want one of those rings.
Yeah, and as I'm trying, I can't figure out how to get it up there on the Zoom.
So
oh, well.
It looks like it opens up. So you have the beautiful OKC logo just encrusted with all these diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds, and I'm not exactly sure what the outline is, but it's some sort of blue material with it going around the OKC. Then it's got the basketball, which I think is where you're saying that it may or may not open up at.
Well, let's see. We got
it's like gold encrusted over there.
800 custom cut hand-set gemstones. That's approximately as many as the total number of three-pointers the Thunder attempted during their playoff run last spring.
Wow. Okay.
This is per NBA.com as well.
Yeah. And then as far as the Thunder's rings are 14-karat white and yellow gold with blue and orange sapphires. Okay, so that is what makes it the orange on the under the Oklahoma City on the side of the ring there. And then wow, it is really nicely done. I've seen some of the other championship rings and stuff, but my goodness,
they even got Latin. The interior palm side of the ring includes the Latin words labor omnia vincit. excuse the pronunciation if that's wrong. I haven't spoke much Latin, but it translates to "work conquers all things," which is Oklahoma's state motto. Hey, I learned something new today.
Yeah, there you go. And then let's see. You already said, and the ring has diamonds with each player's number and features the team's 68-14 regular season record on the side. And there's also something I've never seen before, another ring inside the Thunder's championship ring.
Ring inside of a ring.
Ring inside of a ring. So that's got to be pretty cool. Would be nice if they, had another picture of the ring inside of the ring, but
that just,
oh my goodness, it looks like a freaking brass knuckle here.
Now this ring in the ring, this is something that's gonna get lost. I mean, so in 10 years, let's get back to everybody who was on this championship team and poll them. Do you still have the ring inside the ring? Oh, I lost that years. You're losing either the ring or the ring inside the ring. I mean, keeping something like that together, I don't know. People like to wear those. They don't just keep it in a box on their shelf.
Yeah. No, not at all. And, okay, so apparently, and this is sportingnews.com, the cost, I just had it here, the cost of this championship ring goes from, okay, so yeah, it's kind of wild because there's another picture of this where it is a ring inside of the ring. So the top of it, I don't know how it comes off, whether it screws on, screws off.
And it's probably got magnets, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
How do those work, man?
But the cost of the ring, so it goes from anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 per ring. And I would imagine that's because, obviously the players and the coaching staff would get, and probably the front office would get the $50,000 rings. And then everyone else.
The people who put the work in get the $100,000 rings?
Well, no, the $10,000 rings.
10,000. Oh, yeah. What, the towel boys?
Yeah, the towel boys and maybe even the newscasters or the, sportscasters, the play-by-play guys. I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, and this is fun, and just because I brought up towel boys, this is just a quick cursory Google AI search, but how much a towel boy in the NBA makes? They earn between $53,000 to $58,000 a year, to wipe up the sweat. I was like, that's not a bad job. You get courtside seats every night.
Yeah, you get to interact with the players. I mean, we talked about this last week, how I was a video intern for the Chicago Cubs and giving various players a bunch of Smurf and everything. And yeah, that was fun. I mean, I did get paid. I didn't get paid that well. I mean, I think the term is minimum wage. And back then, I think minimum wage was somewhere in the neighborhood of $11.
Yeah, I don't think
2002, 2003, somewhere around there.
Not quite clearing $50K. Hey?
Yeah, no, not exactly. But I mean, yeah. So when we come back, for you NASCAR people out there, we will be talking about Talladega and the YellaWood Talladega 500 when we come back here on Big Top Sports with yours truly, Derrick Geyer, and the man that will be doing most of the talking, Bob Mariner, for the NASCAR bit. You are currently listening to WRMN 1410 AM.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain X, America's #1 wiper blade. Several temporary roadblocks and traffic interruptions are expected on October 25th in Batavia, the day Batfest returns to the downtown area. The Halloween-centered event is planned from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the Saturday before Halloween, and one of Batfest's beloved activities is the parade, which is set to step off at 10 a.m. at the intersection of North Island Avenue and Houston Street. The procession will require a complete shutdown of West Wilson Street between Island Avenue and Water Street for about 20 minutes, according to a news release. A full road closure is expected on Houston Street between Island Avenue and Route 31 for the duration of the event. Nearly 2 million people in Illinois could lose federal food benefits ahead of Thanksgiving if Congress cannot agree on a budget by the end of the month. According to ABC7, the Illinois Department of Human Services announced the U.S. Department of Agriculture has told states that SNAP benefits will not be funded beginning November 1st if the federal government shutdown continues into a second month. About 1.9 million people in Illinois receive Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits each month. A problem with Amazon's cloud computing service disrupted internet use around the world Monday, taking down a broad range of online services, including social media, gaming, food delivery, streaming, and financial platforms. After 3 hours after the outage began, Amazon Web Services said it was starting to recover, although problems lingered for some users. AWS provides behind-the-scenes cloud computing infrastructure to some of the world's biggest organizations. A 16-year-old girl has been reported missing from Aurora. Melinda Granados was last seen around noon Friday in the 500 block of Parker Avenue, according to an alert from police shared Saturday morning on Facebook. She remained missing as of Monday. The teen is described as 5'4" and weighing about 150 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a black hoodie and black pants. Police are asking anyone with information about Granados' whereabouts to contact Aurora Police at 630-256-5500. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very
calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to handle the busy holiday season, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business comm at ooma.com/radio.
Do you own an annuity, either fixed rate, indexed, or variable? Are you paying high fees and getting low returns? If so, Annuity General would like you to have this free book to learn the pitfalls and mistakes of buying an annuity. The Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers contains the little-known truths about annuities, like how to help reduce your fees and increase retirement income. And it's free. That's right, free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report just for calling. We researched over 1,000 annuities and summarized rates and benefits from financially strong insurers. You get Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and the Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Hurry, supplies are limited. Call now.
800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. That's 800-760-1845.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 35. Temperatures rising to around 37 overnight. Gusty winds up to 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 52. Tomorrow night, widespread frost after 11 p.m. with mostly clear skies and a low around 31. Currently, it is 46 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big Top Sports, your thrilling ride. Where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band. cutting swift and true. Sports carousel spinning just for you. Big time sports feel the roar, where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band
from the heart of Chicagoland. And welcome back to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer. And joining me in studio, it's the one, the only, the Mariner that survived the MLB playoffs. How you doing, Bob?
I'm doing great. I'm just speaking of MLB playoffs, man. It still irks me. You got a Canadian team in the American League. Canada's not America, right?
Yeah, well,
what is this?
I've never really actually thought about that before, but you bring up an interesting point.
At a show earlier this year back at Illinois Media School, I was already fuming about this. I'm like, I just know it's going to happen. I know that Toronto's going to go because, of course, a Canadian team in the American League is going to be the best. It just all makes sense to me. Good for them, though,
Well,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., hey, cool guy.
I mean,
cool guy.
The one thing that I will say about it is the Mariners kind of like, or the Mariners manager kind of like screwed themselves out of it. Now, obviously, I'm second guessing what had happened because George Springer comes up. He's one of the hottest hitters for Toronto. You got runners on second and third. You got the base open. Put up the 4.
There you go.
Send him to first. Deal with the second place hitter. What is he is not as dangerous as George Springer, and he's not as dangerous as Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now, with that being said, I mean, obviously, they're second guessing him all to, high hell and everything because, well, organization's only been in the league. The Mariners have only been in the Major League Baseball, league for 47, 48 years. They've never made the World Series before. Okay, well, cry me a river. Tell me how it is after 108 years, and then maybe you'll get some sympathy. That's my sports take on it. That's my my meatball sports fan take on it. And I'm not going to be politically correct or sports correct or however the hell you want to phrase it, but I mean that is something where legit that is where the manager kind of lost the baseball game for you.
Hey.
I mean there's no telling what would have happened as far as whether or not the 2-hole hitter would have gotten a base hit. Because after that home run, he did hit a solid line drive to right field.
Crazier things have happened.
Right. So that would have at least only tied the game and essentially moved George Springer to third base on it. And then Vlad Jr. lines hard out to left field where the left fielder had to jump up and catch the ball. So essentially, George Springer would have scored anyway, theoretically. But you don't know, like, what, the pitchers are thinking or how he would have attacked the 2-hole hitter because maybe he would have thrown a sinker or a down and in slider to get the, double play ball to get you out of the inning. And then, oh, my God, you still have a 3-1 lead. And,
well, they got a couple months to think about it. I'm sure they're staying up at night.
Well, if I was the manager, I would certainly be kicking myself in the ass on that one. But, you tuned in to this bottom of the half hour to listen to Bob talk about NASCAR, the Talladega, oh my goodness, I already lost it.
The YellaWood 500.
No, come on, say it how it is.
The YellaWood 500.
The YellaWood 500.
Hey, redneck it up a little bit. They got YellaWood 500.
In Talladega.
They YellaWood, proud sponsor of NASCAR. They sell pressure-treated pine for your decks and posts and construction projects, what have you. YellaWood 500, 113th race hosted by Talladega Super Speedway in Cup Series history. That was my first time going down to Talladega.
How was it?
Oh, boy. It is it's just mind-blowing to see the size of this track. This is the largest oval in the NASCAR Cup Series track. It's the largest oval track, I believe, in America, I believe. It's 2.66 miles. It's down in Lincoln, Alabama. So drove down there with the wife on Saturday, around 700 miles. That was a nice 10, 11-hour drive.
Did you get the insurance on the car just in case you had to do a little bumping? a little.
Oh, believe me,
get out of the way.
I was my own spotter the entire time. Little door bumper clear. Oh, and I got good insurance. I don't even worry about that. But
I was like, do you want the insurance? Yes, sir. Because
I was side drafting. Oh, believe me, I'm like, I wonder if there's a way I can get this Toyota Corolla onto the track. I don't know if I'd be able to go fast enough to keep that thing on the 33-degree turns.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, just literally walking into the track is just unbelievable to see something that large.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I also had to walk about a mile to get to my seats as well. My wife wasn't too happy about that, but hey, you know what? Once we got there, perfect. Sat in the second balcony. I suggest to anyone out there, if you do go to a larger track like Talladega or Daytona, the higher you sit, the more you're going to get to see. I know that you can feel and hear everything when you're down close, but for something that big, you're going to miss a lot of the action. Believe me.
Did you have a chance to actually go down there to the track and, like, as all the field was coming around and hold on to your hat, hold on to the thing and, the fence or whatever?
At this one, I did not. I did get to do that in Michigan last year. The closest I had to get to the track was pre-race.
Okay.
Now, it was raining that morning, so when I walked into the grandstands, it was deafening. So my wife and I got a little up close and saw, probably 10 of the jet dryers out on the track. Because they got to dry that track. Otherwise, I mean, Talladega's already going to have a crash, which, believe me, I did see a large crash over there. That was actually pretty early on in the race. It was lap 52, I believe, and I know, Derek, I had shown you this earlier. We actually have some audio from this crash, but we got to...
You want me to do the crash?
Yeah, let's hear the audio from the crash over here. Eric Jones gets into the number 4, and
all right, I'll play that one. No.
It's not the big one, but it's big enough to affect multiple cars
That's what she said.
and teams and a playoff driver in Chase Elliott. That's AJ Allmendinger. He had rocketed from 35th to the lead. Justin Haley was one of those constants at the front in the lead pack. Damaged car. Damage for Allmendinger. Damage for Elliott. So AJ's in that 16. Gregson's up above him. And it was Jones into Gregson, Allmendinger, and there's more contact to come.
Yeah, I think we talked about this a lot. It was time to go. Big push from the 43 to the back of the 4. Just turns the 4. Turns him around to the left, catches the 16, who goes up and makes a really big impact. Look at the front of the field right here. 2 big hits. The 16, that 7 as well. So many big hits into that safer barrier.
It's 2 very common wrecks at Daytona and Talladega. This is one of them. Eric Jones pushing the 4 car, trying to propel him forward. It just did not get it timed up right on corner entry.
No,
it's not the big one, but it's big enough to...
He definitely didn't get him timed up right, as far as trying to push him ahead. And
that audio there is Motorsports and NBC. Thank you. That was
courtesy of
Derek. Like I was explaining to you before, what you said, you don't even watch racing. This push was on a corner. This is turn 3.
Yeah.
Mind you, these are banked at 33 degrees, pretty steep. Normally, when you push somebody, you're gonna try to push them on straightaway. Just real bonehead move on the 43's part. And unfortunately for AJ Allmendinger, the 16, like they said, he rocketed to first place and then had his day end. I had a pretty good view of that crash, and 16 car ended up not too far in front of where the wife and I were sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Car's on fire, smoke is pouring out of it. Luckily, AJ Allmendinger's okay, but I thought this guy was going to the hospital. When you saw him get out of the car, it was like fighting for his life. He ended up hitting the wall probably around 180 miles an hour. The wind knocked out of him, and then trying to get his wind back, well, just got a lung full of smoke right there. But shout out to the AMR safety crew of NASCAR. I think these guys need to maybe hit the track a little bit more. If anybody goes and checks out the video of this crash for yourself and the ensuing aftermath, they come over to check on this guy laying on the track and put out the fire. But I wouldn't even call it a jog. These people need to move a little bit faster. I think it was a good 30 seconds until this poor man was attended to.
So I see the aftermath that of the video that I believe you took.
Yes.
Here. So it is Dega trip. That's the
correct
what it is. So the ambulance comes up and it's like, okay, it looks like a woman gets out of the car, gets out of the tow truck or whatever, and not
a lot of get up and go to the medical professionals over there. I'm sure somebody's getting a talking to.
No, absolutely. And then the ambulance arrives on scene, and even the fire crew is like, okay, the car is on fire. They've got their fire extinguishers there, and they're trying. It's just, I really. It's almost like I want to say the whole Baywatch slow motion thing where Pamela Anderson and David Hasselhoff are running on the beach, but they're just doing the.
It does really look slow motion. No, that video I took was not slow motion. Surprise, surprise, Derek.
And I'm like, oh my God. How is that? Hey, Jeff, we are currently talking. Yes, NASCAR.
Wow.
I can't believe that it took the crew. One, you have a driver down on the actual track, and it looked as slow as molasses in January in Alaska or something. And then the fire crew, because the car is actually on fire.
Oh, yeah.
So with this being your first time in Talladega, then how would you say this experience was as a fan and, taking it all in?
I think it's something that every NASCAR fan should do at some point in their life, is see the largest oval super speedway in our series. It just, like I said, it's awe-inspiring. Show up early. You don't have to wait in line. It's beautiful. You get to walk up to all the haulers. There's signings. There's autographs. All these drivers
you have to pay extra for that?
So for the haulers, usually you can get in line for a couple of them to have your signings, and some require a wristband, but that will come with as long as you buy $50 worth of merchandise from said driver's hauler.
Oh.
Which, hey, I didn't even be dropping that much dough, but I got close. I got to see Kyle Larson. I got to see Ross Chastain. I gave a little cheers to him with my Busch Light. Ross Chastain drives the number one. His
now, is that what you were drinking in that red thing?
In the red cup, that was a nice little souvenir Talladega cup that I had. That was a Bloody Mary to get the day started. A double bloody.
Double bloody?
A double bloody. A 12-ounce double bloody.
$25.
Yeah, and that was actually I think it was 11. It wasn't too bad.
Oh, okay.
They took care of me over there. That definitely got the day started all right, but it's a long race. You got to pace yourself. I showed up maybe at 8 o'clock in the morning. I didn't leave till 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Day full of fun. Like I said, the drivers are easily accessible. They had a nice little fan experience area where they were doing their own sports family feud. NASCAR centric.
Right.
But a little bit of all sports. Like one of the questions, they polled the audience. Obviously, everybody at the track is like, who's the top 7 GOATs in sports? And yeah, everybody booed when LeBron James got on there. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I can imagine that being funny. Now, anything else as far as like the race goes? I mean, I know this is one of the playoff races, so
yeah, this is huge. This is a playoff race. So far, we got Denny Hamlin. He already punched his ticket over to the playoffs over here. and he's Joe Gibbs racer. Mind you, there's three Joe Gibbs racers who are trying to get in the Final Four next week at Martinsville.
Who are in the checker flag?
That would be Chase Briscoe driving the number 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing, Joe Gibbs Toyota over here. And I mean, the guy started second. He led 16 laps, and he took the race. So he punched his ticket to the next round of the playoffs over here to the Final Four. We have his teammate, Christopher Bell, with the number 20. He's still looking to punch his ticket as well. And that would mean all three Joe Gibbs racers that are in contention for the playoffs would be in the championship race. Now, a lot can happen with this next race. We got William Byron, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, and Chase Elliott are under the cut. But anybody can win.
Right, because if they win, they're in.
You win, you're in. So yeah, it was nice to see Chase Briscoe take it. I was still hoping for my guy Carson Hocevar ride the Dente driving the Chili's car. I like the young guy.
Chili's baby back ribs. I want my Chili's baby back. Sorry.
But yeah, Carson Hocevar, he's a young gun, man. It was like, he's got to be like, 22, I think? Oh, yeah. Yeah, January 28, 2003 is his birthday. So, 22-year-old kid. Doesn't really hang out with many of the other drivers. He just likes to play video games and race.
That one, yeah.
Yeah, so I was rooting for him. He had a chance to win near the end. I know I was wearing the Kyle Busch hat previous days. I got my Denny Hamlin hat on now, Mr. 60 Cup Series wins. I still love Kyle Busch. I was just surprised the entire race because this guy was... he's kicking butt, man. Just driving. He was just in the front for the majority of the race and then ended up finishing 19th. Breaking my heart and all the other Kyle Busch fans' hearts. Like I said before, I'll say it again. Worst season ever for Kyle Busch, at least.
Now.
But, hey, you know what? With super speedway races, anybody could win. I said it before I went. I say even the worst driver. I didn't do any gambling on that, and Alabama helped me with that too. Thanks. I always find out what states allow and disallow once I get there. I always got to remember to make my wagers in Chicago.
Gotcha. Now, as far as you already touched upon like the fan experience, but like, what would you say would be the best part about going down there?
The best part about going to Talladega is talking to the other fans. Believe me, these are some of the most friendly people on earth. I think NASCAR fans realize that not too many other people watch the sport, or we kind of feel like we're on an island. So when you get to a race, everybody's like, hey, I like that guy. How'd he do last week? Everybody's everybody's best friend. Unless you're wearing a Joey Logano shirt, in which case they all go to their own.
Yeah.
They go off to the side.
Hey, guys, if you are paying attention on youtube.com at WRMN Radio and you do have a question, just post it there in the comment section. We will get to it, and I will have Bob answer the question for you. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah. So I was like I said, go ahead and talking to people. I'm always going to love the race. I always love seeing a crash. But it's the crowd. It's everybody's your best friend.
Unless you're like a certain Joey Logano fan or whatever.
Yeah, no 22 fans over here. Please, no 22 fans. Keep them away from me. They got their own section in the bathroom, okay?
Oh. I thought you would have said like something along like the pig trough or something, or the cow trough.
Oh, no. But,
is that too good for them still?
Yeah, it's still too good for him.
Oh, still too good for him.
And
okay.
leave him in the infield, which, Talladega next year, I'm going to try to get to the infield over here. I figure I was telling Derrick, I would not have a wife if I took her to the infield.
Well, why is that, and try to keep it clean?
Yeah, it's the infield it's a crazy place.
The infield.
That's like a Mardi Gras kind of thing. People, camp there all weekend, and they
having a good old time with a few libations and maybe other wacky stuff.
Well, yeah, they left a lot of stuff behind over here at Talladega. I checked out Talladega Super Speedway's Twitter. And they always post every year after the race what's left behind. We got a couple love seats over here. We have it looks like a walker that has been turned into a mobile toilet with a toilet seat there. It says senior citizen sit and spin. Oh, that's fun. We have an inflatable companion and a pile of about 60 empty cans of beer. Pantyhose, shoes, couch cushions without the couch. That was nice that they took the couch with them.
Yeah.
I got a hibachi grill over here. A pan full of melted cheese. Smashed pumpkins everywhere. Hey, it's October. I could see that.
Sure.
Hey, we got a wooden chair cemented into the ground. That's odd.
Okay.
And yes, numerous tents, inflatable mattresses. Yeah, you got an industrial cable spool over here. Oh, somebody didn't like the outcome of the Tennessee game. Looks like they were watching a flat screen TV that got left behind. It's got a big old crack in there and a couple footprints. But yeah, it was an interesting place. Seeing the aftermath is fun. Next year I'll be part of the festivities, I'm sure.
So are you plan on going down there?
Oh, I plan on going down there for the spring and for the fall race next year. I plan on trying to hit as many tracks as I can next year. I always was like, it's too far. Now I've gotten a taste of the Southeast. I think I can make it down there a few more times.
Did you get any barbecue while you were down there?
Or Buc-ee's, baby.
Buc-ee's?
You got to stop at Buc-ee's if you're going down south. Their brisket is out of this world.
Was that the one that you were talking about where you see the billboard like Buc-ee's 250 miles away, Buc-ee's 100 miles away, Buc-ee's 50 miles, Buc-ee's next turn.
Yeah, they do a great job. It's one of the biggest gas station chains. It's amazing. They got their own line of snacks. They got their own jerky, lots and lots of food. Chicken fajita burrito. I got a brisket burrito, the chopped brisket sandwich. So, yeah, food is good.
Yeah, as a former truck driver and everything, I think I would have liked to have actually gone down there to just hit the gas station because I know there's like the TAs, there's the Flying J's, there's the pilots, apparently there's the Buc-ee's in the South. I did not have a pleasure of doing that, but it sounds like that would have been an awesome place to get some food.
Coming to Wisconsin in 2027.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. So it'll be the Brat Stop and then the Buc-ee's. Or maybe I should hit the Buc-ee's first. But, either here or there. But you are currently listening to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer. And the NASCAR.
The NASCAR.
The NASCAR guru, Bob Mariner, on WRMN.
If you turned 65 recently like me, it's important you find a Medicare Advantage plan that gives you the coverage you're looking for. But finding one can be difficult. The best thing I did, and I suggest you do the same, is call a licensed insurance agent and let them walk you through your Medicare Advantage plan options. There are so many benefits you have access to, so make the call now and let the representatives explain everything to you. Our licensed insurance agents can offer you a variety of Medicare Advantage plans. Plus, the call is free, the information is free, and there's no obligation to enroll. We're here to make it easy for you to select a Medicare Advantage plan that may work for your needs. Finding a Medicare Advantage plan can be easy if you do what I did. Make a quick call right now to learn more. Thank you.
800-433-3082. 800-433-3082. 800-433-3082. That's 800-433-3082.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 7 o'clock.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain X, America's #1 wiper blade. Nearly 2 million people in Illinois could lose federal food benefits ahead of Thanksgiving if Congress cannot agree on a budget by the end of the month. According to ABC7, the Illinois Department of Human Services announced the U.S. Department of Agriculture has told states that SNAP benefits will not be funded beginning November 1st if the federal government shutdown continues into a second month. About 1.9 million people in Illinois receive Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits each month. A problem with Amazon's cloud computing service disrupted internet use around the world Monday, taking down a broad range of online services, including social media, gaming, food delivery, streaming, and financial platforms. After 3 hours after the outage began, Amazon Web Services said it was starting to recover, although problems lingered for some users. AWS provides behind-the-scenes cloud computing infrastructure to some of the world's biggest organizations. A 16-year-old girl has been reported missing from Aurora. Melinda Granados was last seen around noon Friday in the 500 block of Parker Avenue, according to an alert from police shared Saturday morning on Facebook. She remained missing as of Monday. The teen is described as 5'4" and weighing about 150 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a black hoodie and black pants. Police are asking anyone with information about Granados' whereabouts to contact Aurora Police at 630-256-5500. Several temporary roadblocks and traffic interruptions are expected on October 25th in Batavia, the day Batfest returns to the downtown area. The Halloween-centered event is planned from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the Saturday before Halloween, and one of Batfest's beloved activities is the parade, which is set to step off at 10 a.m. at the intersection of North Island Avenue and Houston Street. The procession will require a complete shutdown of West Wilson Street between Island Avenue and Water Street for about 20 minutes, according to a news release. A full road closure is expected on Houston Street between Island Avenue and Route 31 for the duration of the event. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
At Skechers, comfort is a technology. That's right. You don't just make a shoe and hope it comes out comfortable. It takes research, innovations, compounds, engineering, and so much more to feel so comfortable you'd swear you're wearing pillows on your feet. We have features like Skechers Air-Cooled Memory Foam and fits like Relax Fit, Stretch Fit, Wide Fit, Arch Fit, and so many more to make the shoe feel like it was custom-made just for your foot. Plus, we have hands-free Skechers Slip-ins technology. Just step it and go. Find yours at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever comfortable footwear is sold.
With Fidelity Wealth Management, a dedicated advisor gets to know you and your goals to build a comprehensive plan to help grow and protect your wealth. Backed by a team of specialists, they'll analyze all your accounts, even the ones they don't manage, to keep an eye on taxes and provide proactive portfolio insights that can help you unlock your wealth's full potential. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain X, America's #1 wiper blade. Several temporary roadblocks and traffic interruptions are expected on October 25th in Batavia, the day Batfest returns to the downtown area. The Halloween-centered event is planned from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the Saturday before Halloween, and one of Batfest's beloved activities is the parade, which is set to step off at 10 a.m. at the intersection of North Island Avenue and Houston Street. The procession will require a complete shutdown of West Wilson Street between Island Avenue and Water Street for about 20 minutes, according to a news release. A full road closure is expected on Houston Street between Island Avenue and Route 31 for the duration of the event. Nearly 2 million people in Illinois could lose federal food benefits ahead of Thanksgiving if Congress cannot agree on a budget by the end of the month. According to ABC7, the Illinois Department of Human Services announced the U.S. Department of Agriculture has told states that SNAP benefits.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 35. Temperatures rising to around 37 overnight. Gusty winds up to 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 52. Tomorrow night, widespread frost after 11 p.m. with mostly clear skies and a low around 31. Currently, it is 46 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Fitting in shouldn't be hard, whether in life, on the court, or in the classroom. At Elgin Community College, you could find your place alongside those expanding their horizons, exploring rewarding careers, and achieving their dreams. A place for doers, thinkers, and believers. At ECC, we see you, we believe in you, and you'll fit right in. Learn more at elgin.edu/belong.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-234-0316. 800-234-0316. That's 800-234-0316.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big Top Sports, your thrilling ride. From the Chicagoland to lands afar. With Derrick Geyer, your sports czar. The game's the place from field to rink. Hot debates, fast takes, no time to blink. The Windy City roar, the fans ignite. Your circus of sports under radio light. Big Time Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland.
Oh, welcome back to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM with yours truly, Derrick Geyer, and in studio as well, it is Bob Mariner.
Howdy, folks. Derrick, you're rocking that air guitar pretty hard, bud.
Oh, I don't know what it is. It's just that song, that intro, it gets me going. It puts me in my happy feels, my happy mood, because I don't know, the last, like 12 or whatever hours, I'm just,
You're having a good day.
Yeah. Well, now I'm having a good day. I'm on the radio. I'm having a good day. So, yeah, anytime. So thank you to the fine folks here at WRMN 1410 for having me. Dennis Sonar Green, Dino Delaley, I appreciate it. For giving me this opportunity here. And, yeah, and I guess I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Illinois Media School.
Same here, bud.
Yeah, so a lot of graduates of Illinois Media School coming through here at WRMN 1410 AM, cutting our teeth on the microphone here, getting a feel for what our flair is and all that fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And talking about fun stuff, Chicago Bears, baby.
The Bears.
The Bears. All right. So, according to ChicagoBears.com, 4. Yeah, that was 4, right?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's 4.
Consecutive victories by the Bears, the first time they won 4 straight since their last 4 regular season games in 2018.
It feels good.
Yeah. Instead of the other way, the 10-game losing streak last year. Oh. Their 4-game winning streak is the longest among NFC teams and tied for the longest in the NFL with the Patriots and Broncos. What would you think the number 15 has in relationship to the Chicago Bears?
You got me, bud.
The takeaways the defense has generated during the Bears' current 4-game winning streak. Pushing their season total to an NFL-leading 16. With 4 takeaways and 1 giveaway, the Bears were a +3 in turnover margin Sunday and are a +13 during their 4-game winning streak and a league-leading +11 on the season.
Huge. Huge.
Number 1. What do you think number 1 would be?
Just tell me. Just tell me. Come on.
NFL, number 1. NFL teams that have scored at least 21 points in all of their games this season.
I did see that earlier.
The Bears were the only club to do so in each of their first 5 contests and accomplished the feat again this past Sunday.
Keep it up, boys. Keep it up.
The last time the Bears tallied at least 21 points in their first 6 games was back in, oh my God, I was only 19 at the time, 1995.
Oh, boy.
When they did so in their first 7 games.
Man,
wow.
It just makes me think of my denim Bears jacket that I had back in 95. I don't think it fits anymore.
All right. Sorry, I didn't mean.
This was a little while ago.
I didn't mean to be dismissive there. Like, all right. Well, that was interesting. Trey or 3. What do you think that represents?
Keep it rolling, bud.
The number of interceptions by the Bears in Sunday's win. The 3rd time they've picked off 3 passes in their last 4 games. In the process, they became the first NFL team with 3 interceptions in 3 of their first 6 games in a season since the 2009 Saints. Wow. Okay.
So, yeah,
it's safe to say that.
All right.
Yeah, safe to say that their defense has certainly picked it up over the course of the last few weeks. 12. 1 dozen. That is the consecutive quarters in which the Bears have scored points encompassing all 4 quarters in each of their 3 wins over the Raiders, Commanders, and Saints. In their 6 games this season, the Bears have scored in all 12 quarters in the first half and in 22 of 24 quarters overall. So that basically means they've been shut out in only 2 quarters this whole entire season.
Not bad. Not bad. Not like those games last year when you're waiting to do anything until usually halfway through the
quarter?
3rd or starting in the 4th.
Which is pretty impressive considering the fact that the Chicago Bears over the course of the last couple of years have really had a hard time scoring in the first quarter. And now all of a sudden, I mean, I wish they would score more touchdowns in the first quarter, considering the fact that they have these drives that just seemingly stall. You know, you go with 4th and goal, you pick off the ball, you run it down to the opponent's 30-yard line, and you have to kick a field goal. I mean, these are the types of plays that Caleb Williams has been talking over the course of the last few days because he knows that he hasn't been good, especially this past game. He said it. It was the running game that saved him, and and the defense. Now, also,
it's a team sport.
It's definitely a team sport, and I'm paraphrasing here from what I remember him saying during the week, was that this team could be dangerous if all of a sudden he got his head out of his butt. That's what I'm saying.
Still young.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't say getting his head out of his ass. I'm saying that. But with that being said, you know, usually his bread and butter is rolling out and throwing on the run. He hasn't been too accurate the last couple of weeks with that.
He just needs more work. He needs more work. To be looking at this point. It's forgivable. Like I said, second rookie season for him. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
He's only going to get better. All right, but yeah, it takes time to work out the kinks. And people are like, oh, I know, we're already, we're going on the week 8 over here. Hey, man, it's like he's not going to work out all the kinks in preseason. You have to apply this to real world, real games.
Right.
Get it through. I mean, look at Bedard now. Bedard's hitting his stride over with the Hawks. And
he's starting to feel himself, isn't he?
That's the thing.
He's starting to get like a little bit of an attitude.
You got to get a couple seasons through, and professional sports really kind of you're not going to come in and just be amazing right away. I mean, yeah, sure, there's a handful of professional athletes out there who do just get right into the bigs and just kill it. But I mean, it's such a major step at like college and, college sports to NFL. It's a huge jump, man.
Absolutely. And I mean, considering the fact that this is like his fourth offensive coordinator in as many years, still trying to learn the playbook, or maybe not trying to learn the playbook, but trying to learn what he needs to do, and realizing that the game speed is that much faster than what he's been used to.
I don't know. Maybe he needs to go hang out with Aaron Rodgers during the off season, and
they could paint each other's nails.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, Aaron will be doing ayahuasca. Caleb will be painting his nails. Not that I really, give two smurfs about that, or his designer handbags that cost more than my car. So I mean,
everybody's got their flair. All right, I kind of like
kids
seeing
on another
this.
level.
I kind of like seeing this more than all the fancy chains and ice and grills. Shouting out to you, Rashee Rice, wearing your grill on the field. Come on, did you see that?
No, I missed it.
Oh, geez, yeah. On Tampa Bay, they sat him. I think he got kicked out the game, suspended or something. I looked this up for wearing his grills during the game.
All right. So next number is 33. 3-3. The career interceptions by safety Kevin Byard III, the most by any NFL player since he entered the league back in 2016. Byard's pick on Sunday increased his total to 4 on the year, tied for the most in the league with linebacker of the Jaguars, Devin Lloyd. Did you find it?
Oh, Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice. Sorry, the Chiefs over here. That's what I'm looking at over here. Oh, nope, not finding it yet over here.
Okay, moving on.
Keep going.
4. The number 4 denotes the Bears head coaches who have won 4 of their first 6 games. Ooh. Ben Johnson joins George Halas back in 1920, Patty Driscoll back in 1956, and everyone's favorite Chicago Bears coach, Mark Trestman, back in 2013. All right. And then we have the number 8, which denotes field goals made by Jake Moody the past 2 weeks against the Commanders, 4 of 5, and the Saints, 4 of 4, the most by a kickers in his first 2 games with the Bears. And I will be checking on the injury report once we get back on the other side of this break. You are currently listening to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM.
Political party poopers got you down? Shake it off and join me, Dennis Sonar Green, every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN for A Political Talk Show, where we cut through the doom and gloom with a focus on America first, constitutional values, and a populist perspective that puts you, the citizen, at the center of the conversation. At WRMN, the talk of the town, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo and bring you the straight talk you need. Whether you're frustrated with the political establishment or looking for a clear, some nonsense analysis, this show has you covered. Tune in. Let's take on the issues together with a fresh, unfiltered approach. Catch us every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN, A Political Talk Show. WRMN, the talk of the town.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
I know we're at an at-will state, but for making a comment, like, hey, your hair looks good. And then I got a call from HR saying, hey, you know what? You're under investigation. Do I have any recourse?
Were you fired?
No, not yet.
The problem, Eddie, is they can fire you for any reason they want. They literally can wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm a little bored this morning. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire Eddie for no reason. Yep, he can do that. Yeah, that's California. Yep, welcome.
Handle on the Law. If you're injured and need a lawyer, go to handleonthelaw.com.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids right here in our own backyard are facing hunger every day? Without healthy food, it's harder to grow, to thrive, to feel their best.
The impact when children don't have enough to eat is tremendous because when you're hungry and your basic needs aren't being met, you cannot learn.
Every child deserves to be fed. This is a problem we know how to solve. Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Breakfast in the classroom contributes to kids being more focused, which leads to higher grades, and simply just their well-being.
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
And welcome back to Big Top Sports with yours truly, Derrick Geyer. And joining me in studio today is Bob Mariner.
Howdy, folks. And heads up, don't believe everything you read on the internet. I am not finding anything about Rashee Rice wearing grills over here. Thanks a lot, internet. Check your sources, folks.
Yeah, was that the AI telling you that he was suspended or something?
With
the
Twitterverse.
Oh, okay, the Twitterverse.
Do a deeper dive every time.
Yeah, I gotcha. I feel you. I understand. Let's see. Well, as far as let's see, Bears communication on X. We have the injury report and those that played or practiced today and did not practice or participate. That's what the DMP stands for. Did not participate in practice today. Those would be running back Roshan Johnson, back injury. Cole Kmet, back injury. DJ Moore, hip injury. Tyreek Stevenson, shoulder injury. DeAndre Swift, groin injury.
That's the only one I'm really missing is Swift. I'm all right without these other guys.
Well, I mean, I do like Tyreek Stevenson, especially after the course of the last few weeks. He got injured on, I don't exactly know what play that he got injured. Maybe it was a pass breakup. Maybe he was going for an interception or something. But, that shoulder injury, I mean, he's been one of the DBs that has been pretty good for the Bears over the last 4-game winning streak. And hopefully he is okay. I know that it's only hump day, hump day. Here.
He's got some time.
Yeah, so with that being said, but then you go to the limited in practice today, and you got defensive lineman Grady Jarrett, who is still struggling with a knee. Braxton Jones, offensive lineman, he is dealing with a knee. Cairo Santos, he is dealing with a right thigh, so that is still bugging him. Then Nashawn Wright, another DB, he's dealing with a hip. And then you got full participants of Austin Booker and Aman Amogad. I wish I could pronounce this name. Amen Ogbong Giji.
I'm not even going to try.
I have no idea. But those guys.
Big O. Amino. There you go.
Yeah. And those two that I just mentioned, Austin Booker and Amon, those were returning from injured reserve. So they kind of pretty much have to smurf or get off the pot over the course of the next 2 weeks, depending on whether or not they want to keep them on the roster or cut them. And then it's a little bit scary going over to the other team that we will be playing this weekend on Saturday, because you have from the Baltimore Ravens X report on their injuries, you've got a whole heaping helping of players that are coming back. That would be cornerback Chidobe Ozi. I have no idea. Owozi, Chidobe Owozi, cornerback, wide receiver Zay Flowers. Let's see. Then we also have Patrick Ricard, fullback, inside linebacker Roquan Smith. I was talking about him yesterday, and he absolutely kills the Bears every single time he plays them. Then you got tackle Ronnie Staley. He's coming back from an ankle. And then wide receiver Devontae Walker. He's coming back from an oblique. So all those guys are all full participants in practice. I'll go to the limited now. Kyle Hampton, which is a safety. He is suffering from a groin. He is limited. And, of course, you have quarterback Lamar Jackson. He was limited in practice today. I alluded to that earlier in the show. He is coming back from a hamstring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players. And at least 4 of these players are top-notch players for the Baltimore Ravens, which, when I was looking at the schedule 2 weeks or so ago, oh, Lamar Jackson's hurt. Oh, Roquan Smith is hurt. Oh, Devontae Walker's hurt. Oh, Zay Flowers is hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no wonder they suck.
Well, yeah.
And now I was like, okay, cool. I'm just hoping we could get past this week before they all get healthy. And, it's seemingly going to be an interesting game, to say the least, because they did have a bye week last week. They're taking the time, getting healthy, and
it's definitely got to help to be able to, not get railroaded.
Yeah, exactly. Lick your wounds, get back into the swing of things, and yeah. But the one thing, and see, now I'm looking at it, okay, you got like a couple of cornerbacks that were cornerbacks and inside linebacker, Roquan Smith. So, which is probably the reason why that they were 32 in like run defense and 31 in, total defense overall. And now they're getting some of their key players back.
Hey, guess what? It's a perfect opportunity for them all to get injured again.
Hey, I like the way you think, even though I don't, really wish any injury on them.
Anyone.
But, yet at the same time, you guys can get fully healthy next week. And yeah, but it'll be interesting coming up this weekend because, like I said, obviously, Derrick Henry, he is performing, maybe not quite up to his standards. But with that being said, he has also been like one of the main options for, one of the focal points for Baltimore. Because last week he rushed for 122 yards on 24 carries, which he averaged 5.1 yards. And, up until really that week so far, with the exception of the very first game of the season against the Bills, that was his first 100-yard game.
Yeah, everything else here is, you got 23, 50 yards, 42, 33.
And not really getting into the end zone. He has sporadically gotten into the end zone, but he's only got 4 TDs on this year in 6 games. So, and then with the Bears seemingly their run defense and just defense on a whole, stacking stuff up and being better. It's going to be an interesting matchup this weekend. You are currently listening to Big Top Sports here on WRMN 1410 AM.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain X, America's #1 wiper blade. A 16-year-old girl has been reported missing from Aurora. Melinda Granados was last seen around noon Friday in the 500 block of Parker Avenue, according to an alert from police shared Saturday morning on Facebook. She remained missing as of Monday. The teen is described as 5'4" and weighing about 150 pounds with brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a black hoodie and black pants. Police are asking anyone with information about Granados' whereabouts to contact Aurora Police at 630-256-5500. Several temporary roadblocks and traffic interruptions are expected on October 25th in Batavia, the day Batfest returns to the downtown area. The Halloween-centered event is planned from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the Saturday before Halloween, and one of Batfest's beloved activities is the parade, which is set to step off at 10 a.m. at the intersection of North Island Avenue and Houston Street. The procession will require a complete shutdown of West Wilson Street between Island Avenue and Water Street for about 20 minutes, according to a news release. A full road closure is expected on Houston Street between Island Avenue and Route 31 for the duration of the event. Nearly 2 million people in Illinois could lose federal food benefits ahead of Thanksgiving if Congress cannot agree on a budget by the end of the month. According to ABC7, the Illinois Department of Human Services announced the U.S. Department of Agriculture has told states that SNAP benefits will not be funded beginning November 1st if the federal government shutdown continues into a second month. About 1.9 million people in Illinois receive Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program benefits each month. A problem with Amazon's cloud computing service disrupted internet use around the world Monday, taking down a broad range of online services, including social media, gaming, food delivery, streaming, and financial platforms. After 3 hours after the outage began, Amazon Web Services said it was starting to recover, although problems lingered for some users. AWS provides behind-the-scenes cloud computing infrastructure to some of the world's biggest organizations. I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Progressive presents a testimonial of sorts.
Hey, slow down! Oh, yeah? Well, you drive like my grandma. She's a very attentive and courteous driver who wears a seatbelt and always uses her turn signals. She's also a talented painter and has very low cholesterol. Not that that has anything to do with her driving, just thought a more complete picture of who she is might be interesting. Anyway, have a nice day.
Safe driver? Get Snapshot from Progressive and get a personalized rate based on how you drive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Snapshot not available in California or from all agents. Surcharge possible for unsafe driving.
Are you dreaming of a getaway? Want to leave the stress of daily life behind? Whether it's a relaxing cruise or an adventurous land escape, planning the perfect vacation doesn't have to be a hassle. At Cruises International, they specialize in vacation destinations, land and sea, making your dreams come true. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, Cruises International isn't just about booking travel. They're your personal concierge, trusted travel advisor, and advocate. Your preferences are unique, and they'll take the time to understand exactly what you're looking for. From personalized service to their global network of specialists, they ensure that your vacation is tailor-made just for you. It's time to plan the vacation of a lifetime. Call 800-255-7447. That's 800-255-7447 today and speak to a cruise and vacation expert. Cruises International. It's time to set sail to your dream destination.
This is Will Walker with your Fox Valley forecast. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 35, temperatures rising to around 37 overnight. Gusty winds up to 25 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a high near 52. Tomorrow night, widespread frost after 11 p.m. with mostly clear skies and a low around 31. Currently, it is 46 degrees and overcast. With your Fox Valley forecast, I'm Will Walker on WRMN, the talk of the town.
Hey, at Total Wine & More, you'll love what you find this Halloween.
Me thirsty.
Oh, hey, Frankenstein. Did you enjoy that Cabernet?
Oh, good. Want margarita?
Well, all the villagers are raving about this tequila.
Ooh.
And we have it at the lowest price in town.
Economical.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Ladies and gentlemen, step on inside. It's Big Top Sports, your thrilling ride. Big Top Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland. Football frenzy and hoops so high. Baseball swinging as seasons fly. Hockey blades cutting swift and true. Sports carousel spinning just for you. Big Top Sports, feel the roar. Where the wild games come to score. Geyer guiding the sports band from the heart of Chicagoland.
2 minutes for cross-checking on Geyer. I don't know if you folks are watching on our youtube.com at WRMN Radio, but for the 5 or 6 of you that are and that I could see, that's what I'm doing right there. You know, when it says hockey blades cutting through the ice and everything, I am going to the camera like I am cross-checking. So 2 minutes for cross-checking. I'm pretending that I actually have a stick in my hands, but you don't care about that if you were listening on the stick, on the radio, and listening to Big Top Sports with your Dumas here, Derrick Geyer. And in studio right now with me is Bob Mariner.
I gotta say, I do really love the NHL referees, how their motions for whatever infraction has happened is as if they had a stick in their hand.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what is it, 5 minutes for fighting? You know, that's their, or is it like straight ahead?
I think at that one they just tell you to get the hell off the ice. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Mr. Nick Johnston, thank you. No gimmicks for watching and listening on the YouTube. Brendan, as always, Susie C. of the WRMN Morning Show. And then tune in to tomorrow's WRMN Morning Show with Susie C. and Elliot the L Train Serrano. And I will probably be popping up to do that 8 o'clock hour of What Will Elliot Put in His Mouth? And all I got to say is the last couple of weeks, it hasn't been terrible. But with Susie C., you absolutely have no idea what is going to transpire because, I mean, you can't see it now, but all that stuff in the corner is what we've been putting in our mouths over the course of the last few weeks.
I see a box marked possum candy.
That one surprisingly wasn't terrible. It tasted like meat. There was, yes, it tasted like
candy.
It's candy, but it tasted like meat. And the aftertaste, yeah, it was like a little gamey.
Okay.
But I mean, that one wasn't bad. But I mean, there's
is it candy for possums? Is that why it tastes like meat?
No, well, I mean, I have absolutely no idea how they get the possum flavor in there.
Oh boy,
you know, they go to the streets or whatever, or the highways of Alabama or Arkansas or whatever, and they just like scrape them off the roadkill pile and inject the natural flavors into the candy.
Oh dear God, you're not kidding! I just went to their website. And said, this candy tastes like a possum. That is what it's supposed to taste like.
Yeah, see, the funny thing about that is you know how there's usually the ingredients and everything on the box?
Oh, yeah.
Or there is absolutely no ingredients or list of ingredients that are in this particular product. There's the sour cream and onion one, which made me gag and actually want to puke. That is the green box over there. Then there's the fried chicken one.
I could get behind fried chicken.
I didn't know. I don't. I mean, you're more than welcome to go over there, pick up that yellow canister, and then pop one in your mouth. I would be more than willing to, have you do that here.
Oh, geez.
But I'm not. From everything, and I'll be perfectly honest with you. It'll make for great radio. Well, not really. Probably more great YouTube.
Oh,
but as far as radio, I don't know, because I haven't really heard good things about the fried chicken candy.
I think I'll hold off on that, and I'm going to stick with my Red Bull over here.
Yeah, and then there's the mac and cheese candy canes. I did not actually. I did have that, and it kind of tasted like a step or two down from like the mac and cheese that you would get in the box.
Hey, I'm down with that.
But I mean,
I'm down with the blue box. Who don't like the blue box?
Yeah, I don't like the blue box. I like doing it at home. I like doing my own mac and cheese.
That's more how my wife does that. Yeah.
And I do, I do a killer mac and cheese because it is probably about 3 or 4 different cheeses. Then you have like Italian sausage, ground beef.
Oh, there you go.
Polish sausage.
You get some bacon in there?
Oh, bacon.
Hey.
Onion and mushroom.
You do make a good mac and cheese.
So that right there, yeah. And I don't necessarily, and the last time that I tried putting a little bit of garlic in there, that kind of like, I think I might have put a little too much garlic in there.
Never enough garlic now.
Yeah, never put garlic in eggs though. Oh, I learned that one the hard way. It was no bueno.
That's how you find out.
Yeah. It was definitely a learning experience. Oh, all right. Enough of what we were. What we have. Yeah.
Tongue-tied over
there. Oh, totally awesome radio right there. They are proud of us over there at Illinois Media School right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, tell me about it. But moving on to the NBA season, since it is kickoff night for the Chicago Bulls, it is kickoff time for a bunch of other teams as well. You have the Cleveland Cavaliers facing off against the New York Knicks in New York. It is currently 65-77 in favor of the Knicks. Next up, it is the Charlotte Hornets currently beating the Brooklyn Nets 79-63. Then we've got an even matchup with the Orlando Magic taking on the Miami Heat. 75-74 in favor of the Magic. We go down to Atlanta where the Raptors are beating the Hawks 61-55. Going out to the Boston Garden where the 76ers are taking care of the Celtics at halftime, 57-51. And let's see, what else do we got? We got the Pelicans at the end of the first quarter over the Grizzlies, 30-27. Going up to Cheesehead Land in Milwaukee, it is the Bucks 40 over the Washington Wizards 23. And your Chicago Bulls are currently beating the Detroit Pistons 35-19 at the end of the first quarter.
Detroit
Sharks.
There you go.
Wait. Oh, I actually missed a couple of those. Let me. Brooklyn Nets shock. New York Knicks shock.
Hey, I'm not going to mess with the New York fans. You know
what?
They're some pretty tough people, man.
They can eat Smurf.
That's Derrick.
They can eat Smurf. And then later games are the Clippers at the Utah Jazz. 8:30, it is the Spurs taking on the Dallas Mavericks. 9 o'clock, it is the Sacramento, taking on the Phoenix Suns. And rounding out the slate, it is the Timberwolves taking on the Trailblazers.
Yeah, little Timmy's Trailblazers.
Yeah. And, looks like they started the second quarter, and it is 37-21 in favor of the Bulls over the Pistons. So right out the gate, I think they are. I mean, they are. It looks like they already, kind of getting back at it, for the Detroit Pistons. So, I hope it isn't one of those come out the gate hot and strong and then falter down the end. But according to the coaches' decisions, what looks like Javon Carter, Noah Essengay, Julian Phillips, and Dalen Terry are not playing because, or DNP's coaches' decisions. Right now, as far as where we got the points, there we got.
I'm looking at
Nikola Vucevic has got 12 points leading the Bulls, and
he's got four field goals made on 5 attempts. There you go. He's hitting
4 of 5, 80%.
Not bad. Not bad.
2 of 2 from 3-point land, and Josh Giddey is 2 of 4 from the field and 1 from 1 in 3 points. So that is that. Need to really, in order to really get into the action, and I need to take a look at the game breakdown and stuff. But yeah,
well, we're hitting. Well, the Bulls are hitting 62.5% on the 3-pointers right now. Everything else around half, 51.9%. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. And then the Blackhawks. When do the Blackhawks play next?
Oh, the Blackhawks. We got coming up. 5:45 tomorrow. They're playing in Tampa, which Tampa Bay used to be a scary team. It used to be.
I like that.
I mean, they're 1-3-2 on the season so far, on a 3-game losing streak. So we got an Eastern Conference, Western Conference matchup, and we're looking at a strong Blackhawks. 3-2. It should be 4 wins for us.
Yeah, it really should be. I talked about that a little bit earlier in the week, and I am still searching for that goaltender disallowed goal against the Vancouver. The Vancouver Sox Canucks.
Yeah, it's tough. I just watched that another probably like 4 or 5 times before the show, and I still can't see where that interference is.
Yeah, no. And that was something that I think that we were talking about off air, right?
Yes.
We were talking about off air where it's like, hey, I got screened. I lost sight of the puck. And referees are always blowing the whistle for whenever they lose sight of the puck. If they lost sight of the puck, okay, cool. I understand that. But goaltender interference. You disallow the goal for goaltender interference. 1. 2, all of a sudden you're giving a penalty to the Chicago Blackhawks that is a phantom penalty. 3, you sent it to review and you still blow the call? What in the Smurf was that?
It was a bad day. That's what it was.
It was like, the people in New York or whatever is like, well, I like this ref. He's a good ref, so I'm going to stand by him because I don't know. And supposedly they have like a whole bunch of angles and everything where they could look at the penalty and see where the penalty is.
They got cameras everywhere.
But yet, from the 2 or 3 angles that, we saw on that replay or in the replay, did you see anything damning in there whatsoever?
Nothing here, bud.
Any contact with the goalie?
There was the stick maybe touched him a little bit.
But it was like, okay, the player is moving across the goal crease. The goalie is moving up, which to me initiates the contact.
Well, you'll see, goaltenders get the benefit of the doubt, it seems, a lot of the time. And they'll use that to their advantage.
And well, of course they will, because they're not stupid.
They're just crazy.
Yeah,
you
right.
Gotta be crazy to be a goaltender.
Yeah, well, I agree with that because I don't know, a rubber disc biscuit shooting at you at like 100 miles an hour. I had a hard enough time catching, 90-mile-an-hour fastballs back in college when I was playing baseball as a catcher. And, you take one of the, you take a foul tip to the head mask and everything, you're getting punched in the head.
Oh, yeah.
Which maybe explains a little stuff going forward, from my point of view and perspective. But, yeah. How are the Blackhawks doing this season so far, in your estimation?
On track to get, playoff spot, first round. I say we play in. Only gets better. Twitterverse, every day I open it up and it's just more praise for Spencer Knight. I mean, everybody knew, Bedard, Nazar, we talked last week. We're like, those guys are great. They're like, I think we found our number one goalie. His numbers this year so far.
Well, I could have told you that we had a better goalie than what we had last year.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just because as soon as they traded him, when Mrazek got sent over to whom was it the Panthers? No, we got him in a trade with the Florida Panthers for Seth Jones.
It was it worked out. It would end up working out great for both teams there.
Yeah.
Seth Jones, great in the playoff run, and then
thanks Chicago.
They get their stuff. They get their stuff for last year, and now we get a little treat for this year.
Yeah. So Peter Mrazek, he went to Detroit Sucks Red Wings. That's it.
Yes. We had our Spencer Knight. He's goals against average under 2. He's 1.96 goals against average, and we got a .937 save percentage in 5 starts, 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 OTL. The kid shows up knowing he's going to get peppered, and stands on his head over here. I mean, with numbers like that, you're going to be having a winning season. Just waiting for a shutout. And, I believe he's starting tomorrow night. I'm going to check on that. And if he is, I think playing up against this Tampa team, which, I was pulling up their skaters over here, and, they got Netzel, or we got Point, Hedman, Cicerelli, Kucherov. These guys are good. I don't know why. I don't know why this team is doing so poorly.
Yeah, and the Blackhawks will be facing them. Let's go back to the game tomorrow at 5:45. So that's Central Time start.
Oh yes,
and
we get home from work as fast as you can, so you can watch the Blackhawks tomorrow night. I love these early starts for Florida games.
Yeah, I'll be in the middle of my show here, so I will probably be doing a little. Well, not a little play-by-play, but updates and everything. But the Tampa Bay Lightning have lost their last 3. They are 1-3-2 in their last 6. They have a -5 goal differential. And but looking at the Chicago Blackhawks, now that more teams are playing and they're just about even in, games played, the Blackhawks are 4th in the Central Division. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, well, they're tied. No. Yeah, they're 4th in the Central Division with 8 points.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah, we're ahead of the Blues. We're ahead of the Wild. We're ahead of the Stars.
Wait, say that again?
Blackhawks are ahead of the Blues.
Sucks.
They're ahead of the Wild.
Sucks.
They're ahead of the Stars.
Sucks.
And they're ahead of the Predators.
Really smurf and suck.
Oh, man. I love to see the Predators lose.
Well, I actually see with the and of course the Avalanche are leading the Central Division with 12 points. That is absolutely no surprise. And the Winnipeg Jets, now that is another cheering interest for myself because we got Captain Sirius who came out and finally scored a goal.
Yeah, his first goal in How many
like,
years?
Yeah. In like over 900 days or something. I think it was like 951 days or 921 days or something like that. But
it is really cool to see him do that. And just to be on the ice again. I honestly didn't think that we'd ever see Johnny Days playing with the NHL again.
The next best thing for me and player-wise to actually be able to like lace it up again and to play in the NHL would be Hossa. You know, because of like whatever weird skin condition that he was facing or going through. And, but it was also really cool. Not his skin condition, obviously. But, well, I got to check myself because I like, I like talking in run-on sentences here.
Hey, who doesn't?
Yeah, exactly. Especially on the mic. But what I'm referring to is it was either last year or the year before that when all of his ex-teammates went over to his homeland and they played in a charity game for him, with him, just to do what you would normally do as far as camaraderie and getting, and just basically supporting your teammate.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you're part of a Stanley Cup winning team as the Blackhawks, a dynasty, if you will.
Yeah.
That's something that is going to last for a lifetime. You're always going to have the connections with those people.
Oh, and especially with Hossa and that 2010 team where he was chasing the cup for like 2 or 3 years because he was on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh lost to the Wings. Then he went to the Wings. They lost to Pittsburgh. And then he came to the Hawks. And finally.
And magic.
Yeah, magic happened.
Yeah, he had to come play with all the young kids.
Yeah, well, I mean, but I still remember that first game. And I think I talked about it last week with you where he, caught a puck midair, turned around, dropped it, and hit it like a baseball and right into the goal. I'm like, yep, this is the year. That right there, that play right there.
Take me back, seriously.
Yeah, but now I'm starting to feel good about the Chicago Blackhawks. They might not be dominant yet. Okay, they're not dominant yet.
Oh, I mean, the next few games, not too shabby. I mean, we're going up against a losing record Tampa Bay, and then we host the Chicago Blackhawks. Not we. I'm not on the team, guys. Wish I was. The Blackhawks are going to be hosting the Kings. Mm-hmm. And then it goes hosting Ottawa. So they say Kings 2-3-2 losing record. Ottawa 2-4-1 right now losing record. And it's then actually the Chicago Blackhawks go up to Winnipeg and take on Jonathan Toews and the Winnipeg Jets. That one might be tough.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be it's going to be a tough game because they always play Winnipeg tough for the most part. But, I could also kind of see that being a spanking as well.
Yeah, it's a strong team.
Yeah. Same thing because now all of a sudden they're going out on the West Coast, or they start in Winnipeg, they go to the Oilers, and then it's the Kraken, Canucks, Flames, Red Wings. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that is a nice lengthy road trip there. 2, 4, 6 games on the road.
Oh, I'm going to miss them.
Yeah. So let's see. You are currently listening to Big Top Sports here on WRMN. That has been Bob Mariner. I am Derrick Geyer. Everyone out there, have a great rest of your evening. Later.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. encourage them to see a doctor, or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 8 o'clock.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley. This update brought to you by Rain X, America's #1 wiper blade. Nearly 2 million people in Illinois could lose federal food benefits ahead of Thanksgiving if Congress cannot agree on a budget by the end of the month. According to ABC7, the Illinois